Welcome to the day 2, 21-day Spring Equinox Challenge. We will practice today in standing position, and to start our warm-up, we're gonna just simply come to the tippy toes, activate and warm up toes, soles of the feet, ankles, and come down. Go maybe 5 times up and down. Notice how to hold the balance. You need to activate your core muscles, your glutes, your lower abdomen. And exhale. Come up and down. 2 more times. Up and down. And the last time, have a bit of a hold and come down. So making sure that your feet are hip distance. We're going to come to the outer edge of the feet. So you're finding that your hips have to come into slightly external rotation and your knees are facing out. And then come back. So just come to the kind of a wrong squat on the outer edges and come back into straight position again. And back. One more time. And back. For next one, we will need to step a little bit wider, so wider than the hips. And this time we're going to come to the inner edges of the feet, taking knees closer, but don't bring them together. Try to set your knees hip distance, find a bit of an inner thigh work, and come back. So what we're trying to do here is to train our nervous system to sustain the wrong ankle position. That's where injury is very often happening, when we just roll the ankles, right? So we are doing this mindfully, just coming to the wrong ankle position and have a bit of a load on the ankle and on the knee as well. So one more time, coming here and up, and we're gonna just shake the legs, come into the, again, hip distance, aligning your second toe with your hip bone. So why it's important, we're not practicing feet together because this way we don't feel balanced, because the feet are too close and we have some width of the hips. So when you get your feet parallel to each other, and if you draw the line from the hip bone through the center of your thigh to the second toe, you really feel grounded. Take your arms on the sides of the hips, turning the palms forward, and let's, with inhale, lift the arms up. Stretch the sides of the body. Bring the palms together, hinge from the hips, and exhale very passively down. Again, we're going to roll from the toes to the heels couples of times. Release the head, and we're going to slowly vertebra by vertebra, exactly how we practice in a day 1. We're going to come up into standing position, externally rotating the shoulders, lengthening through the spine. With inhale again, then lift the arms up. Bring the palms together, hinge from the hips. Exhale, folding forward. You can interlace the hands on the back of your head and just very, very lightly pull, pull the head down, creating a little bit of extra elongation through the spine. And then release the arms, and again, slowly come up all the way into standing position. Exhale. Externally rotate your shoulders, turn the palms facing front. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, folding forward again, releasing the head. This time maybe walking the hands to the right side a little bit. A bit of a twist, a little bit extra stretch for the right hamstring. Come back to the center, go to the other side. Make sure that you're not tensing your neck. Let the head just hang down to the floor. Come back to the center, and again, as slow as you're able, controlling the spinal movements and the rolling up, and externally rotate your shoulders. Exhale. Let us interlace the hands in front of the chest. Bring your thumbs toward the sternum, squeeze your glutes, stabilize your pelvis, and let's go into the twist to the right, and let's pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center, go into the left, finding your maximum rotation without taking your hips with you. Nose aligned with the thumb, and pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. Exhale. Shake your arms. Return back into interlaced hands position. This time pressing the palms to the sternum. Again, stabilizing your hips by engaging your glutes. And let us go to the side. Bend only with the upper body. And come back. Going to the left. So not going with the hips anywhere. Coming back to the center one more time to the right. Coming back to the center, to the left, coming back to the center. This time, we will take the left arm in front, right hand to the lower back, and you're going to go with the left arm as far as you can go. This time, you're taking your hips with you, maybe reaching to the left wrist with the right hand, and kind of a pulling the arm, so creating this twist with the whole body, feeling a bit of a legs and hips and rib cage and shoulders, and you're turning your head backward as well, but don't overdo the twist in the neck. Exhale, release. Taking that right arm in front and going all the way across, and you might feel like you want to bend your right knee. Maybe some of you want even to lift to the right heel off the floor. So creating the spiral with the body, slightly pulling the right arm back, feeling the stretch on the back of the right shoulder, and return back to the center. Exhale. Let's interlace the hands behind, squeeze the shoulder blades, and try not to collapse to your lower back yet, but think of a hook attached to the sternum that pulls your chest up. You're lifting the chin slightly up, and you're not dropping the head too hard. You visualizing that there is a shelf that you put at the bottom of your skull. So creating the chest opening here, stretching the arms back. Exhale. Next time we're going to squeeze the glutes. We're going to bring the hands to the lower back, and we're going to first press the hips forward. So you should feel stretch in the quads. You should still feel stretch in the hip flexors, and you start lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades. And again, head is on the shelf. It's like visualizing that someone is pressing, punching you in between your shoulder blades, and you opening the full front of the body. Exhale, but you need to stabilize your lower back with your glutes. Exhale, come back to the center, hinging from the hips. We're going to come into the fold. We're going to stop halfway only. So we are setting the hip hinge. Your lower back is neutral. Neck is neutral. You might not go low, parallel to the floor. You might stop a little bit higher here. And let us go toes, heels, toes, heels. This time we're going to bring the legs together. We're going to bring the left hand against the right knee, right hand to your lower back, and very gently twist to the right. Maintaining the straight spine. So visualize the connection between your tailbone and the crown of the head. Unfold back, lengthening forward. Bring the right hand against the left knee, left hand to your lower back. Twist to the left. Work from the external rotation of the shoulder. Maintain your torso on the center line. Just visualize there is a center line here, and your shoulders are sitting one above the other. Unfold back and come all the way up. Exhale. Let us return with the feet hip distance. Again, we're going to punch ourselves to the hip creases, and this time you want to bring your body weight to the heels. You want even try to lift your toes, coming like you want to sit on the chair. So a bit of the activation of the core and the legs here. Take your arms in front and turn the palms facing the ceiling. So you not arching through the lower back. You maintain a neutral spine, and let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. Exhale. So shake your legs, and let us just practice a little bit of a balance just to prepare our nervous system to come out from the house and actually hold the balance on the steps and just walking outside. So bring your body weight to the right foot, and before you even lift the big toe off the floor, stabilize your right hip. Engage your glutes and abdomen. Really feel solid support from the right leg, and don't worry where the left leg goes today. Just lift it up and hold. You can have your arms on the sides, you can have the arms here to work a little bit on the shoulder mobility. I want you to feel how you're stable through the hip, core, foot, ankle. Really strong leg to hold. And release. Shake your legs. Let's bring the body weight to the left foot. Spread your fingers, press your big toe, and immediately activate your glute lower abdomen. Really strong embracing of the core, and then you just find it that the leg is just coming up and you feel yourself stable here. Again, any variation for the arms, you can have them in cactus pose, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake your legs, set yourself into mountain pose, close your eyes, take a moment here, practicing the breath. Breath in, breath out. Feel yourself grounded. Feel yourself engage in a core area. So feeling that the core area creating support for your spine to stay upward. Bring hands in front of the chest and thank yourself for being able to practice day 2.